Well, hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well. This is Akshat here, your host, and today we are back with solving another machine on the HackSmarter platform. And today we'll be solving the GitOops machine. Now this is a medium rated Linux machine, and we are going in completely blind on this machine, which means that I have never tried it out, and I will be showing you my live thought process and what we are going to do on this machine. Now without any further delays, let's get started on the machine. Now let me just head over to the HackSmarter directory, which is on my desktop, HackSmarter, and let me clear this, make directory for git, let me name this GitOops, and cd into GitOops directory. This looks good. Now we are going to download the VPN configuration file, which is this one, and we'll place it over here in this directory. It is in downloads. Okay, I just forgot I should do move and downloads and challenge lab, this one, and let me hit enter. Now we are good to go, guys, and let's just start the machine first. Let's launch it, and we are connecting to the VPN now. Sudo open VPN and challenge lab, yeah, and we hit our sudo password and hit enter. Yeah, now we are connected to the VPN. Now I'm going to name this terminal as VPN. I like to keep my terminal sorted, and that is why I rename each terminal. Well, if that works for you, pretty good. I just like to rename that, and this will be for our scans, so I'll name it as scans. Now I think we need to wait for 2 to 3 minutes probably, just so that the machine starts, and let's read the objective or scope till then. So HackSmarter has been retained to conduct a targeted penetration test against a critical asset within the client's internal network. The scope is limited to a specific high-value endpoint identified as a primary development server and any cloud assets identified on the host. Now, initial access note from Taylor. This lab was originally created for VMGoat, which is an open source project created by Andrew. Okay, so nothing much over here for us. I think we need to take it completely blind from the scans and what we intercept. Let's try pinging the IP and see if this works. Yep, it does work. So I'll be using Ruscan, guys. You can use pretty much any other tool, scanning tool, like Nmap. I like Ruscan because it is fairly easier to remember the syntax. It is Ruscan tag A, and then you specify the IP, and -- is passing over the flag for passing over the result to Nmap. And if you know your Nmap flags well, the --A flag is for throwing all the enumeration scripts. Now we are good to go, and let's hit enter. Right off the bat, we see port 80 and port 443 open. So port 80 seems to me like a web server. Let's go and check. Meanwhile, I'll let these scans run in the background. The port 80 seems interesting to me, and 443 as well. So we are going to have a look at both of them. Let's accept the risk and continue. Okay, this is a Git instance, a self-hosted Git service. I had the idea from the name that it would be something related to Git, but let's see, explore. Okay, we have a repository here. Now this is interesting, guys. Let's have a look at it. Git corp public. Let's have a look at data.tf. What exactly is it? AWS underscore VPC. Values VM code data AWS subnet. Let's check at EC2 on port 443 and SSH into server name GitOops AWS instance. This seems interesting to us. Main dot, nothing in there for this. Let's see settings. Nothing in there for us again. Let's check these settings again. Terraform, HashiCorp, variables, maybe something. Okay, default GitOops.local. Let me check if there is any pull request or any issues or any commit has been. Yep, it does. They have 8 commits in total. Now this seems pretty old, date 26 years ago, which is very unusual, but we will have to look at all of them. Maybe we could find some credentials here. I'll just go through this quickly. Okay, we have something here. I think this is a private key. I'll just copy this and keep as a thing for reference on mousepad. Let me quickly open up mousepad and we'll add this here, and then I think, is it the same value? Yep, it is the same value as far as I can see. I am interested to look for any credentials if we can find. I don't think it is in here. Let me check other files as well. Data.tf. No, nothing in there for us. EC2, nothing in there again. Main.tf. Okay, let me check settings. There is an S3 bucket, and okay, this seems a bit interesting to us. Now let's see if we can do something with this. Meanwhile, I would like to check our scans. Port 22 open. Okay, okay, port 443 is hosting this Getty instance, and when we are being redirected to the HTTPS whenever we go to port 80. Okay. Now this is something unusual. Port 2222 seems interesting. Golang X crypto SSH server. Now let me see if we can, what are the things that we can do with this. Let's try to base 64 decode that value which we found. This seems like a base 64 value to me. Not sure though, but let's have a look. Yeah, it is. Now this is an S3 bucket, something related to that, I think. Let me check AWS pen testing, hack tricks. Is it something like access key ID? Probably, I think so. Not sure though. AWS unauthenticated. Let's try this one. Since it is something VM Go. Okay, this was related to VM Go, and that is why I think. Is it a Linux machine though? There is an S3 bucket. This now enumerating from an S3 bucket. I think I need to use something like this, a tool. Not this one, I don't think so. That would work really well. Can we do something like this? Let's come on, I'm not able to copy this again. Okay, let me AWS S3 LS. I think, yeah. This should work, I think. Probably, do I have AWS installed? I don't think so. AWS CLI. Let's install that. I hope so. It does not take long. Oh, we have an error here. No. I think update. Now it should work probably fine. And let's do that again. Hit enter. Probably now we can install it. Yeah. Is it an open S3 bucket? A leaked one? First, let's add this to our etc host and sudo nano etc host, and let's fix this first. GitOops.local. I think that's the name. And the command that we are looking at is this one, the bucket name. Let's try with this. Not sure though if it is going to work for us or not. I hope so it does. Is it this way? Okay, I do not have the credentials, I think. I think I can keep this for on the mouse pad just for a reference. I'll just rename this terminal as terminal. What else do we find here? Let me check if this is something that we can have a look at. There is definitely something that I'm missing here. GitOops.local. Route is 53 domain. Yeah, AWS CLI login. Using, I think access key is there with us. Yeah. Is it this one? Let's see. Let's try with this. I think the key that we have here is this one, the one that we got it here. secret access key. Okay, that one was access key ID. Is there a difference between them? I haven't worked with AWS pen testing before, so my apologies if that goes beyond. We have bucket, key, and a region. Now, is that key is access key ID or a secret key? Let's hit default region name. Oh, it is this one, US East one. Now what do we need to do? Let's try. Seems interesting. Credentials must have exactly 5 delimited elements. Key ID, date, region, service true. Okay, what are we missing here? Something definitely. Let's look at the comments and check here. Let's see data.tf. EC2. Not this one. Not this one either. Whew. Move state to S3. Let's try again with this AWS configure. Do we have an access key ID? I don't think we do have. Let's try with this. Not sure though if it is going to work. Something pretty sure we are going wrong. GitOops.local, and I have added that as well. GitOops.local. Accept the risk and continue. Explore. And do we have something related to version? Let's check that as well. Git exploit. RCE POC. I think we do have an RCE. But I think it is post authentication, yeah. Do we have any POC? GitHub. This is a CSRF token, and this is something not sure though. GitOops.local. Whew, come on. Let's see if we have any pull request, any issues, releases. Nothing in there for us. Again, I have a strong feeling that it is with the commits that we have. We definitely have something leaked in over there. Can we reset AWS CLI? Do we have something to do with this, which we decoded this one? I don't think this is going to work. Yeah. What else can we do? I'm pretty sure that something is missing in from here. Move to update backend to use S3. Terraform. Do we have something to do with this? Terraform exploit. Wait, not sure. I don't think so. Let's see if this is a leaked credential. Is it leaked credential? Can we see this? Is this is this an AWS key? Okay, cool. I think we need to find a different way. I was thinking that we have a lot of .tf things here. Okay, what is VM-Go environment? I heard the name, but I did not check that out. Oh, not this one, come on. Yeah. SSH into the server. Ingress. Are we missing something? Let's try this. GitOops at the rate and the IP. I don't think that is going to work, but nothing wrong in trying that. Access denied. Okay, so we need a public key. Okay. Public key. Do we find it here? Move state to S3. Is this the same thing? Let's try and decode it. I don't think this is interesting. We have a key-based authentication for SSH, which is good. Whew. I think we can find something here. Mm-hmm. Do we have anything with AWS here? Now that has got me thinking. Okay, anyways, guys, I think we are reaching a natural stopping point, and we will continue on from the part 2 from here where we left. And do let me know your comments here, and I'll be taking your leave, and we'll be meeting soon, guys. Now with that said, do like, share, subscribe, and do all the YouTube algorithm things, and we will be coming with the part 2 very soon, guys. Stay tuned for the next one, and thank you, guys. Thanks for watching.